Okay, week 3, and we changed up our routine by changing the song and adding some new steps and giving some options. I'm gonna review the whole thing here, and the new song is below. Okay, so we're doing our 2 counts of 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do that twice, feet tight together. Or, if that's hard and your knees come together perhaps, pull the heels very tight together. One new thing that we tried today is turning on the muscles of our butt. So if your heels are pulled tight together, think of Dorothy clicking her heels together. Pull and hold your heels together. And if you squeeze your heels together, you can kind of feel how it travels up to your glute muscles. Those are great for holding you upright. And it's always nice to be strong there. So even if you're just standing around talking to friends, this is a fun strategy. Hold your heels together. The other good thing about heels together is that some of us, when we're standing, tend to slide our hips out and lean into our hips, which is really bad for your hip joint and your lower back because it makes the joint jam together. If you pull your heels together, it's just a lot harder to do that. So it's a little trick for you. So 2 counts of 8, bouncing. Then we still did our jazz square or step up, up, back, back. Left, right, 4 times. Left, right, or left, right, right. A couple tips on that today that we fleshed out is when you're going in the jazz square to bend your knees more, sit back. So not forward, but sitting back. That allows us more space to cross over. The other thing is we added a little brush step if you wanted to add some flavor to that. So it looks like step, 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 or step, 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 step. Feel free to add a little brush. Finally, we added the emphasis on the arms, and either side swing arms or opposite swing arms. So they can look like this. Step, 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 or step, 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 step. So you have lots of options there for expression. Then we did our step taps forward, and we really want you to hit and hold the tap position. We talked about walking forward and backward either on a broad plank or a narrow tightrope, your choice. The broad plank would look more like this. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. The tightrope more like this. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You get the idea. And when you're going backward, make sure you check. And the tap, we want to hit and a hold. So don't rush through it. It's a big hit. We're doing jazz dance after all. All right, we did 4 forward, 4 backward, and then we added a really fun contraction melt. We collapse for 4 counts and come up for 4 counts. Since we had hit our last hit, we decided to stay on one leg if we want to. 2 legs. The idea is we're contracting, we're bringing our belly back as if it's pulling away from something. Let our heads come down, our arms come down, sink down, and then we come up for 4 to get ready for our next step. Our next step is walking a plank sideways. And this one was our step together, step, pause, or our chain turn, step, turn, turn, pause. Couple tips. When we're stepping, either if we're stepping together, We want to think, look immediately, and focus. Spot on one spot as we're moving. That turning of the head and spotting is really challenging our vestibular system, which we need for balance. When we're doing the turn, similarly, we're spotting 3 places because we're doing 3 steps on our long board. I'm going to turn sideways to you and travel to and away from you just so you can see it for a moment. If I'm stepping out to the side, I turn and look and focus on one thing to the side. Then I'm going to look at the wall behind me as I step for my second step on the plank. I have one more step on the plank, and I'm going to look back forward the way I started. And that's our pause. And then the other way, I look at the other wall. Look back, look forward, and pause. Side, back, forward, whoops, and pause. Side, back, forward, pause. The idea is we're turning 360 degrees, and the turn actually ends up being pretty smooth and continuous. Turn, 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 pause. But we have 3 walls to look at. Don't let your eyes just run through it, because that's a lot of information for your brain. Focusing and spotting reduces the amount of information in your eyes and makes it more possible for your brain to handle the turn. Don't forget, you can always just only do the step together, but I still want you to turn the head. That's still challenging, okay? We have a sequence, and when I do the whole routine, I'll put it together where we do some step-togethers and some turns. You have the option of doing only step-togethers or more turns, whatever you like. That was the end of our routine for the day. Let's put the whole thing together in video number 2.